Welcome to ESPN College Football, delivered by Papa John's. On an overcast Saturday in Ames, Iowa, you're watching the Big 12 on ESPN. 11th ranked Iowa State puts its undefeated record on the line. The Cyclones 7-0 for the first time since 1938. Welcome 5-3 Texas Tech on homecoming at Jack Trice Stadium. Only 7 unbeatens left as we enter November in the college football stretch run. Penn State just lost to Ohio State. 2 Big 12 teams unbeaten, BYU and the Cyclones. And hi everybody, Dave Pasch, Dusty Dvorak, and Taylor McGregor. Iowa State has never been 8-0. They've never been in contention for the college football playoff this late in the season. They've never won a conference championship since joining the Big 12. All of that at stake in this game today.
Chance for a special November here for Matt Campbell and his team, and their discipline and don't beat themselves. Top 10 in turnover margin, lead the country in yards per game with penalties, and that offense has really come to life with second-year quarterback Rocco Becht, who's had to flash the clutch gene with multiple game-winning drives at the end of the game. And you know with Iowa State, the defense is a mainstay. John Haycock, one of the best in the business, and this is the best defense in the Big 12. A fantastic secondary with 12 interceptions, a well-rounded football team here in Ames, Iowa.
But they're playing against the best offense in the Big 12 and one of the best running backs in the country, Taj Brooks.
And Taj Brooks has been sensational for several years now. A lot of milestones up ahead for Taj Brooks. He's got excellent patience in the backfield, big, bulky back, one of the toughest running backs in all of college football to tackle and get on the ground. Expect to see him a major factor and a huge piece of this Texas Tech offense here today.
And Dusty, they have their quarterback healthy. With more on that, let's check in with Taylor.
100% healthy at that, Dave, after he missed the second half of last week's game with an injury to his non-throwing shoulder. It's really interesting, though. The only reason he was forced to sit out of the remainder of last week's game is because in-game he had an x-ray done, and that x-ray falsely showed a fracture to his left collarbone. Then when the team got back to Lubbock, they had another x-ray done, and that x-ray showed that there was in fact no fracture. So all week long, Baron Morton had a normal week of practice, and they do not anticipate that injury being any factor here today, Dave.
That's great news for the Red Raiders, who started 3-0 in conference play for the first time since 2013, but 2 straight losses for Texas Tech. The Big 12 standings really the opposite of what people thought going into the year when Utah was picked first. BYU at 5-0 in league play. Iowa State, which was picked 6th preseason, is 4-0. And Colorado under Coach Prime making a move. Just a game out on the loss column along with Kansas State. As you mentioned, Dusty, Iowa State with one of the best coaches in college football. Matt Campbell's turned this program around twice when he took over, and then after an under 500 record the last 3 years, he has them back in the top 15. His team won the toss, deferred to the second half, so Texas Tech's offense will be on the field first. Their head coach, Joey McGuire, in his 3rd year at the helm. The last win for Texas Tech against the team in the top 11 was at Oklahoma back in 2011.
Packed house here today in Ames, Iowa, Dave. They are fired up and excited. Homecoming. What a great atmosphere for college football.
Chase Gilbert will boot it deep. Jordan Brown and Jacoby Williams downfield for Tech. And Williams will take it 2 yards deep and bring it out.